Hi, this is Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another record to play for today record Six Man Diary Man Story 3 for 1976. So let's get started.
It is a clear, sunny morning in September as Oscar Goldman and Steve Austin drive out of Washington toward the airport.
Is the press latched onto the story yet, Oscar?
I don't know. Let's see what's on the air.
And that's the latest on the situation in Europe. Now for the weather. Sunny and clear from Florida to Hatteras today and tomorrow. Winds gentle from the... Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been handed this bulletin. A converted Coast Guard cutter, the Coral Isle, engaged in marine research in the South Atlantic, was reported lost today in the Bermuda Triangle, notorious as the graveyard of ships and planes. Nothing is known of the circumstances under which the vessel sank. There was one survivor, but his condition is so grave that little hope is held out for his recovery. And now, back to the weather and sports.
Well, they've got the story all right. What there is of it.
Yeah, and I suppose we're going to get the usual load of devil theories and speculation about UFOs that always come up when anyone mentions the Bermuda Triangle.
You gotta admit there's something mysterious about this one. The satellite weather pictures showed no clouds over that area in the past couple of days. The weather was perfect, so we know that the Coral Isle wasn't lost in the storm.
Well, I'm hoping you'll come up with some answers when you get down to Norfolk and interview the one survivor.
Has he said anything yet?
Not really. It was picked up in a state of shock 200 miles off the coast by a Coast Guard cutter. He was babbling incoherently all the way back in the helicopter that took him off the cutter. Something about a sea monster.
Sea monster? Funny how that story never seems to die.
Yeah, there was a report just a few days ago by a couple of kids who claimed they saw one off the Florida coast. I can discount that one, but this man we picked up is a marine biologist, Dr. Niels Holgren.
Holgren? I know him. He's a friend of mine.
I know that, and that's why I'm sending you down there. Maybe you can get through to him and get a line on this underwater UFO.
Later, in a room at the hospital in Norfolk.
How's he doing, Doctor?
Still in a deep comatose state, Colonel. Comes out of it periodically, but obviously hallucinating.
Okay if I stay with him?
Of course, I'll check in again in a little while.
Nils, it's me, Steve. Can you hear me?
It's close. Coming closer. 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 Oh. Steve? Steve Austin?
Yeah, Nils, it's me. Take it easy now. It's all right.
Listen, Steve. It looked like a...
But he gets no further. A man dressed in an orderly's uniform opens the door, fires 2 shots, turns and runs, slamming the door behind him. Steve chases after him, but the fake orderly escaped in the confusion of the busy corridor, and Steve returns to his friend's room. The doctor is at Neil's bedside.
How is he, Doctor?
Sorry, Colonel. He's dead.
Later that day, in a huge cavern hidden in the depths of an isolated island in the center of the Bermuda Triangle, Colonel Gerhard von Krauss surveys the massive array of electronic equipment before him.
Finally, I am ready. It is over 30 years since I went into hiding rather than surrender. 30 years of working and planning and struggling. And now, at last... Who is it, Schmidt?
It's Waters here, Colonel. He's back from the mainland.
Send him up at once. Well, Sergeant?
Got him, Colonel. He won't do any talking. Now there are no survivors, no witnesses, just like it's been with all the other ships and planes that intruded into our domain.
Did anyone follow you?
There was someone in the room, but I lost it easy.
Good. Schmidt, check all missiles and have them in firing position. We begin Operation America in 24 hours.
Back in Norfolk, we find Steve and Oscar in the commandant's office in the Navy Yard.
I arranged for us to meet here with Captain Billings of Naval Intelligence, Steve, as soon as I got your call from the hospital. Took the first plane I could get.
I was there when they brought Dr. Holgren in, Colonel Austin, and heard his delirious talk about the sea monster, and I don't doubt he saw something pretty frightening.
I think he was trying to tell me what the thing that sank the Coral Isle looked like, but he never did get the chance.
Well, all I can say is that this is the first sea monster I ever heard of that sent men ashore to do its killing.
Captain Billings, I've been looking at this map of the area, figuring the drift that carried Nils to the spot where he was picked up. My guess is that the Coral Isle was hit by the monster, or whatever it was, somewhere near this island.
That's Ghost Island. Nothing but a huge uninhabited rock in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing there. It's so worthless no government has even bothered claiming sovereignty.
Just the same, I'd like to go have a look-see. Do you have any kind of armed ship in the area that might look like another research vessel?
We do have an older type cutter about 3 hours sailing time from it. Carry some pretty good guns.
Can you arrange for a copter to set me down on that ship and authorize the captain to go into those waters?
It's pretty dangerous for shipping in that area under the best of conditions, but it can be arranged.
Who knows? Maybe the ship will look like a real nice meal to a hungry sea monster.
Well, we're almost there, Colonel Austin. Ghost Island is about 5 miles due east.
Pretty rough out here. Does the wind always come up that suddenly, Captain?
It's not unusual. It's one of the factors that make the area so treacherous for navigation. Bridge, Captain Bailey speaking.
Olson here, Captain. Got a sonar reading. Large object 3 miles ahead, approaching at 10 knots.
Okay, Olson. All hands, battle stations. All hands, battle stations. Stand by.
Visibility's down to less than half a mile. It's going to be hard.
Wait a minute. Got something.
Where?
15 degrees to starboard. Good Lord.
It's a sea monster. Mills was right.
On a collision course.
Look at that thing. Must be 80 feet long, and a huge gaping mouth breathing fire. It's big enough to... Well, I'll be. Captain, that so-called monster's got 2 torpedo tubes in its mouth, and here come the torpedoes.
Helmsman, hard to port. Engine room, full power.
As the cutter takes evasive action, its guns fire and score direct hits on the attacker, while the torpedoes speed harmlessly past. Meanwhile, observing the battle on specially constructed TV screens inside his island fortress, Colonel Krauss is furious.
That ship was a decoy, and that means others will come. We are changing our timetable. Set missiles 1, 2, and 3 to fire in exactly 30 minutes. Targets, Washington, Chicago, and New York. 30 years of hard work will not go to waste. I will have the satisfaction of destroying the cities as our cities were destroyed in 1945.
As you wish, Colonel.
Having lost communication with the U-40, we must assume it has been lost or damaged beyond repair. Prepare the U-22 for immediate departure. All personnel are to board within 20 minutes. I will push the missile button myself, and then we will sail for our base off the Argentine coast.
Preparations proceed at a furious pace and are almost completed when suddenly the alarm goes off.
Look, it's 2 of our men from the U-40.
It was a trap, Colonel. A trap.
Yes, you fools! And you may have let them hear!
At that moment, Steve and a party of men from the cutter appear.
You're so right, Colonel, and very considerate of them.
Americans! Kill them! Kill them!
But the element of surprise is on the side of Steve and the men from the cutter. The occupants of the fortress throw down their weapons and surrender. All but Colonel Krauss, who positions himself at the master console, activates the complex of missile controls, and shouts over the speaker system.
Don't move, anyone! Or I push the self-destruct button.
For God's sake, Colonel, we all be killed, and for what? All is lost.
You are a coward, Schmidt. I will show you how to die like a true German officer. But first, I will launch the missiles that will destroy New York, Chicago, and Washington.
With the lives of all hanging in the balance, he moves his hands toward the death-dealing controls. But in the second he looked down, Steve Austin, summoning up every ounce of power in his bionic legs, leaps a full 30 feet across the room, knocking the half-crazed colonel away from the controls and quickly aborts the missile launches. But the red light for the self-destruct remains on.
Schmidt, quick, how do you turn this thing off?
There is no way. It is different circuit, a different explosive, and irreversible. It will go out in 3 minutes.
You fools! You are trapped like rats!
It's the quickest way out here, Schmidt.
Come, follow me.
They run down a corridor to a concealed subterranean landing and jump into a couple of high-powered speedboats. Starting up the motors, they roar out into the ocean, just as the first of a devastating series of explosions goes off, killing Krauss and Blorker.
So I thought I'd come down and pick you up at the airport myself before the reporters got at you.
I appreciate the service, Oscar.
I've been wondering, Steve, why did Krauss bother with that whole monster masquerade?
Guess he figured that if any of his shipwreck victims did get away, it'd be better to have the authorities looking for a mythical creature that could be living anywhere under the water, rather than a plain, ordinary, everyday submarine, which would have to have a base somewhere nearby.
Shades of Jules Verne and Captain Nemo.
Hey, Oscar, I'm hungry. Let's stop at that burger joint up ahead and have something to eat.
Okay with me, pal. What'll you have?
How about a monster burger, pal?
So, that was the Six-Man Iron Man Story 3 for 1976. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.